Oh, it's been a live stream. Every week I forget about this thing popping up telling us we're going live. It catches me off guard every week. Hello, everyone. Friday night, ISM live at the bench. Hope everyone's had a good week. We're here for a few hours to keep you entertained. So if you're around in the chat, say hello. If you're new to the chat, let us know your name, where you're watching from. And obviously, if you're a long-term viewer, say hello. And we'll read the chat in a bit. We've lost our reader as well, haven't we? I've just thought, who's going to read the chat? We haven't got Jim and we haven't got Dan.
Oh, dearie me.
Who wants to volunteer for that then in a minute?
I'll do a bit if you want.
Good man.
I can't read.
Well, we know that. So, yeah, we're here for a few hours, keep you entertained, hopefully. We've got a bit of a change this evening, which I'll explain in a minute, but we've got questions for the crew from Al, which are questions for us to answer. Just FYI. We've got what we've been buying with Simon. He's back from his jollies away, wrecking cars by the sound of it. Yeah. Apparently there's a story. I've not heard it yet, but apparently there's a story. We've got Roland looking at all the work. Myself and Alive actually picked on this week. I've picked out in progress from ISM this week. We've got what have you screwed up this week with Luke as well? Yeah, we've got that. And we've got Dan's section as well, looking at all the work everyone's finished over the last couple of weeks on ISM. Now, sadly, a bit of a change, which I did post up the other day. No more UMP gift vouchers for the foreseeable future, sadly. So that includes Dan's section and the random number giveaway, which is a bit of a shame, but needs must. So just for the foreseeable future, hopefully we can get them back at some point. But for the foreseeable future, no prizes, sadly. So you're just up for the honour of winning, and the kudos are being voted for the most popular build of the week. That's all the sections tonight, isn't it, I think? Not left anything else? No? Tonight we're joined by Luke Ward, we've got me, we've got Roland, we've got Alan, we've got Norm, we've got Dan Croker, we'll be back in a little bit. We've got Mr. Alan McInnish there as well. We've got Dan Scattergood and Mr. Simon Shorey. Have you had a good week?
Very good.
Awesome.
Good.
Busy. It's been very busy and a lack of sleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I just need to get a new tab open. Hang on. New window.
I'll start with some of the chat then.
Yeah, go on, mate. Yeah, you read it.
First up from this week, we've got Bryn there with Evening All.
Oh, is he there? Is he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, and then we've got myself. We've got Simon saying evening, peeps. Jeff's there saying good evening, gentlemen, and Norm. Luke's there saying evening, folks. Steve from Southport is there saying good evening, all. King Dan there, yo peeps. Brandon's there. It's Friday again already. Wow, hope you guys are all doing well. Not so bad, thank you, Brandon. Malcolm Plum's there saying evening, all. Normie D's there. Good evening, fellow sprue fiddlers. Your weekend starts here as per usual. Paul Christopher's there. Evening, fellow modelers. Model kit beginner, which is our Roland. Evening, all, and welcome to the show. Dan Norris, hi everyone. Gary Ride the Wind, good evening, one and all from down south.
Hello, Gary.
Tracy Foglerson, hello all. It's not a name I recognise.
That's a new name, I think, isn't it? Hello, Tracy.
Hi,
Tracy.
Sean White's there, evening, all. Our very own Mr. Al McNish is in. Good evening, everyone. And Chunk. I don't know if Chunk's around yet.
I haven't seen him yet.
Might be a bit early, yeah. Glenn Snyder's there saying hello, everyone. Timpson 72.
Just quickly, Glenn, did you get your voucher? It should have been sorted for you.
I'll wait a response on that one. Hey, Mick there saying good evening, all. Richie Lamb, good evening, fellow test sniffers and artists of the styrene. Luke Ward's there, Scale Motor, evening, all. Paul Garra's there, good evening, all. Cully K's there, hi, crew, have a great show. Adam's in saying evening, all. Hope you're all well. Hugh Gordon, good evening, everyone. Patrick MacGyver, evening, all. Mark H. Oi, oi. All right, Mark, not seen you for a while.
We've not seen Mark for ages, have we?
No.
Hmm.
Paul Savage is
all
there
right.
saying hello all. I can't say. Is Effie's workshop?
Ethics.
Hello, lads, long time no see.
Ethics.
Ethics workshop.
Yeah. Hello, mate.
Naked modelers there, even though that's Tony, isn't it? I believe.
Yep.
Sean's there saying evening nerds. Just escaped looking after the 2-year-old granddaughter. If I have to watch I can't say that. Coke and Millen one more time, I feel my brain will dribble off out to my ears.
He loves it. He loves it really.
Kelly Kay saying it'll still be fun to guess the numbers, no voucher. I don't even know if we're going to bother with the number generator report.
No point, is there really?
No.
Sadly. Well, you can all just pick a number, random through the night, and you're all winners.
Well, you all winners for coming to see us anyway.
Yeah.
So, Richie Lamb's there. Question for Al McNish. How does that?
I've got it.
130, you got it, have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Robert Jutson's there. Good evening, guys. Glenn saying he got it. Thanks, Paul. Did your lips move then, Paul? I can't hear anybody.
Yeah, heard you.
Yeah, that's right. Tracy's there saying hello, guys. Bryn's there. What about a new section? What people have brought you?
Well, number one is bought. You and Al drive me nuts. You and Alan drive me nuts saying brought. Wait. It's only brought if you bring it from somewhere.
Exactly.
If you're buying it, it's bought. It's a real pet hate of mine, that word. I hate it.
Now I know that. I'm going to get some miles out of that one now.
Well, I'm going to be honest. When I hear somebody say it, I instantly think dumbass.
Yeah, you know that's true, don't you?
I'm really joking. That would be good, Brian. But number one, there wouldn't be much in it, and it'd be really needy by the person wanting it. So yeah.
Most people tend to put what people have bought.
For those that don't know, Brian's brought me a gift. I said it on purpose, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, the exit said bought first and then changed it to brought. And Brian just likes to make a big deal of his generosity. So, Brian, I appreciate immensely. I am not starting an entire section for you, buddy, on something you bought me. So I think that's a pass. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much. Yes.
Okay, we've got Jack Rees there saying evening, everyone. Jaff, if there are no vouchers tonight, if I win, I promise to donate my kudos to Models of Heroes, or donate the equivalent monetary value to kudos at the current exchange rate.
1-to-1, mate.
Yeah. Stuart Scale Models is there. Evening, guys. Just leaving work.
Hey, Stuart.
Hey, Stuart.
Auntie's there saying good evening. John Howell is there. A very good evening to everyone. Mike Tynes there saying hi all, and Mike's picked 555.
Hey, Mike.
Recon Models is there from hello from Ohio. Can't say the word. Paul Christopher's gone for 556. Brian's laughing at you. Hugh Gordon, yep, Paul, it's hate, not 8. And
Brian's talking about a snow speeder, which is in Simon's section.
Okay.
I don't think Brian quite realizes what he does by going on and on and on about stuff. I did explain to him the other night that, take it as, what's the word when you do something for somebody? Humble, not be humble. Is it humble?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't keep going on about it because it ruins it.
Yeah.
In the nicest way, Brian. Thank you, mate. But oh God, I hear about it every day.
It makes it get old real quick, and then it also makes it go away.
Yes, it can do. Yes.
Ethics Workshop is there saying, so I just ordered 4 new P51K Mustangs from Edward.
Oh.
That bronze.
Another version of it. We got brought and bought, and now we got brong.
So that bought me or brought me. It's probably brought in this case, isn't it?
It's brought it in.
That brought me, yeah.
Yeah. Me
Brought
to
it.
148
Revel.
Mustangs in total. That's a serious amount of Mustangs to have in the stash, in all fairness.
Yeah.
This next section could be pornographic if Graham.
I think
gets
somebody
away.
brought them to the wrong place.
Oh dear.
Graham French is saying, why not do a feature on everyone's favourite equipment or their favourite tools?
No.
Descriptions of your modelling cave, size, location, equipment fitted.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
So
God.
a combination to the door so you can come in and rob everything too.
We'll be there all night, Graham. Imagine me trying to go through this lot.
I was going to say, same here. I was just about to say, between me and Paul, we've got a very, 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 very well equipped caves. Very well equipped and
It's
quite
personal
spacious.
what I worry about.
I just like Ethics comment. Sorry, lads, my English tipping is a bit rusty, I see. We know what you mean, Ethic. Don't be worried, mate. Don't be worried.
No. We're good at pigeon English.
Is anyone going to build the Meng GT40? The 24 scale I just reviewed, yes.
Yep.
Oh, now he's having a lot about it.
Bryn saying troll. Yeah.
Yeah, you are a bit.
Ian Dowse, what is there saying, evening chaps. Hello, Ian.
Evening, Ian.
And if it's saying he's having a huge laugh about it anyway, and we've read up to their normal link, haven't we?
Yeah,
I
but
think so, yeah. Yeah, Brian, you need to be humble. Humble, mate. I put a post up, showing what you bought me, one of the things, and I appreciate it immensely. But I've heard about it every day for the past week. On Messenger, on my Twitch stream.
No.
So, yeah, I appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Really do.
Yeah.
I tell you what my tool was, his ex-landlord. Jenny Taylor's there again, so doggers and dog lovers. Mark's there saying hi, Norman. Oh, so the rest of them.
Alan, you seen fame.
Oh, you son of a person. Right then.
Stuart scale models. I'll let you know what my tool was. My ex-landlord. That's fun.
We're not going here.
Yeah.
No.
Just read that.
No.
Did you? Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Everybody else be
I
reading.
just put it into Scouse for you. So.
Oh dear.
Got you. Anyway, Stuart says, I tell you what my tool was, an ex-landlord. Oh.
Oh, come on.
There we go. Right then, what should we do first? Simon, go on, mate.
You want me to go, do you?
I nearly said something inappropriate then.
Brian, you've literally mentioned everything every day for the past week to me. Yeah, John Stone's there, sends group with all. What? No money. Great show. Thanks, ISM, for encouragement and hope over the years. Coming soon. We have one of those bad boys. Cool. Excellent, John. Right, Simon's going to have a look at all the crap we've been buying.
Yeah. So we're going to rename this section "What You've Been Bringing or Brought in this weekend." I think.
We've been brought, bringed, brought it, give on, given,
Yeah.
brought off, give goved, given, gibbons.
All in that order.
Oh, look, somebody's brought a car.
What about
Right.
stove?
Right then. First up this week, we have Mr. Gary Ride the Wind. He got a quick and safely delivered order from UMP as usual. That's umpretail.com. He got the Ford Fiasco RS WRC 2017. Nice one from Bell Kits. A mug, some Haribo, and a airbrush stand.
Did you say fiasco?
Yeah, I also heard that.
Full Fiasco. No, Full Focus is really the Full Fiasco.
Full focus.
Horrible car.
Yes. Gibbons, Master Toymaker. Yeah. As you're giving it away.
Do the fun. No.
You can do the fucking-
Next up, we have our very own Mr. Dan Scattergood. The world's gone mad, and so has he. He's bought himself a hairy plane.
Wow.
From
Where
Tamiya.
did
He's
you
got
brought
the
one?
148th Vought F4U 1D Corsair. That looks quite nice,
What's
actually.
it from?
Wait, what?
Where did you brought it from?
I brung it from umpretail.com.
There
Wow.
you go. Nice
What's
one,
the
mate.
scale? Right. Oh, right.
Actually, we should name this section really what Paul's been buying this week. You've done a bit of combo there. Next up, we have Mr. Mark Coombs. Not much this week. He saw the LP5 in stock, and as they are hard to find at the moment, he had to stock up. He's just awaiting for the Apex to come back in. And then big haul will be from UMP. Nice one.
Did you leave your teeth in Spain, Si?
I think I did, mate. I know what it is. I've usually had a couple of beers by now. I probably need those. Need to go and get beers. Oh dear. Next up, we have a Mr. Sean White, called past his local hobby shop and picked up a few paints and the mega cheap Academy Countach kit. Very nice indeedy. And that's in 1/24th, of course. He also got himself some 3D printing, welly melting, making stuff. And he just got back from working away all week, and this kit arrived as well, the Ford GT in 1/24 from Tamiya, and that is a nice kit. Enjoy that, mate. And then we have chug. Hang on, I'll get the missus to pedal faster.
Shut down, actually.
Yeah, she can hear through the speakers.
Just stamp on floor, Si. I'm sure she'll come running.
Those just need them speakers. You can hear from me say, Tracy.
Exactly.
She might wrap those around my head one day. Anyway, next up we have Dave Hardy. Hasn't arrived yet, but he got himself the Airfix 1/24th Hawker Typhoon. He's paid for it. He had to love an offer. Let's just hope Hermes don't lose it. All good luck there, mate. So Hawker Typhoon 1/24th from Airfix in 1/24th. That's going to be a fairly big beast, I guess. Very nice indeed, though.
Yeah, be a big one.
Or very big one.
What she said. Oh dear.
We then have Brandon Drescher, who got himself a Trans kit and Aoshima Dona kit for another Fast and Furious car, the Silvia Mona Lisa from Tokyo Drift. Very nice indeedy.
I wonder what's in the trans kit.
I'll come back to that because I'm not messing because it's bloody playing up. Got the Revel F150 Lightning to build the truck also from Fast and Furious. Just waiting on the decals for it.
Cool.
I don't think it said what's in there specifically, but I'm guessing there's a new wheel set.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say front
Spoiler.
bumpers,
Side skirt.
side skirts, and a spoiler.
Yeah.
Maybe mirrors as well.
Yeah.
Decals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instructions.
I watched FF9 on the flight. Very good film.
Yeah, I get up after Tokyo Drift. No, I really did. Hang on, is Paul Walker still in it?
He's coming back in it, but it's going to be his brother.
Ah.
Bernie.
Yeah. in 10, apparently.
You can't say that.
Next up, we have Dave Allen, who wanted another. Oh, God, Dan's off.
Keep going, guys. Keep going.
Oh God. Burning.
Dave Allen wanted another one of these. He got it for a steal on eBay. It's a Tamiya Ford Mustang GT4 in 1/24. Nice one, Dave. Dan's lost the plot.
Oh, Bernie. Oh, that was funny. That was hilarious. Oh, yeah.
That's good. Next up, we have our very own Mr. Dan Croak, who's not here at the moment, who got himself a Ford Focus RSWRC 2003 Finland rally winner from Hasegawa in 1/24th. courtesy of Mr. Bretland's Model Emporium, and he got the aftermarket tarmac wheel set to go with it. Very nice.
Brandon just messaged me. It's front rear bumpers, side skirts, seats, wheels, wheels, tires, wing and decals.
It's not
Good.
bad.
Wow.
Yeah. That's good.
But it's not cheap.
Not bad.
Next up, we have Mr. Ian Douthwaite. First up, a couple of custom showcases from DSC Showcase for his current trop projects. Very nice indeed. Nice big beasts.
They look really nice cases.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look really nice cases.
Good quality, didn't they?
Yeah,
Quite pricey, I suspect.
Yep. You got next up some scratch building supplies, aftermarket resin bits, some 3D printed bits from his son, and a new custom mug for the workshop. Very nice indeed. Mr. Rally Chef himself.
Good, Ian.
He also got a couple of other bits, some EMA, some snippers, and some sandpaper thingamajiggamies and some tapes. Very nice indeed. And finally,
is that a technical term, sandpaper thingamajig is?
Yeah, you know what I mean. I can't remember all the thingies.
Only for advanced users.
Sorry?
Only for advanced users.
Yeah, them and all. Finally, a couple of Scoobies he got for his birthday as well. Very nice. So you got the Impreza WRC Monte Carlo 05 from Tamiya 124th, and the Subaru Sambar WR Blue Limited. I've never seen one of those before in my life, but it looks a bit weird. Very nice indeed. That's an Aoshima kit. Nice one, mate.
And incidentally, the same worktop as I've got in my cave.
Ah.
Just saying.
Very nice indeed. Ah, that's handy. Next up, we have Mr. Paul Bretland, who's got himself a whole bunch of stuff. So bear with me, folks. First up, Mitsubishi Lancer
I
Evo
sold
6.
a load of gear to buy these. I sold a load of stuff I didn't want and bought stuff for future projects.
Yeah, it's a nice haul as well. Right, first up, Mitsu Lancer Evo 6 from Tamiya 124th. 2 BMW M3s from Nunu, and a bunch of aftermarket wheels and tyres by the looks of it. Very nice indeed. Come on. Next up, he got himself a Ferrari Testarossa from Fujimi in 1/16. Very nice indeed.
Yeah, I got that from Mr. Gary Ride the Wind.
Well done, Gary.
Is that the same one you sold me?
Hey? Yeah, I sold mine to Luke and then regrets it instantly, so but I got another one.
You never do that. You've never done that before, though, have you, mate?
No. Don't know if you missed the picture out here.
Never ever. He also got himself the Ford GT40 Mark II 66 from Meng. There's a video review up on the channel if you haven't seen it. I have to say the box art makes that look a bit of a weird shape.
I think it's all right.
Oh,
But I'm sure the kit's fine. Still to watch the review myself, personally.
Have you missed a comment out there? Have you missed a comment out?
I didn't think I had. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look. Sorry, yeah, I did. You're right. He also got himself a couple of trans kits there and some decals for some future projects and some window masks.
Yeah, R32, Tommy Mackin edition, Evo 6.5, the HP decals for the Audi Quattro, so we can crack on with that build next, and some window masks.
Very nice indeed.
Wow.
Very nice. You managed to find, you asked. You were struggling to find the kit or something, weren't you, for the Tommy Macklin?
Yeah, well, I found the kit on eBay, made an offer on it, won it, and then the trans kit went out of sale, so I didn't buy the kit. Then the trans kit came back into stock. And then I couldn't find the bloody kit, and then one just popped up, and there's another one on eBay now, 25 quid.
Oh no, this amused me.
Yeah. So Brian sent me these. Mr. Wimler sent me a letter saying he bought this to practice building the fine molds one that I had, or if it was the Bandai one I had. But obviously, because Brian and everybody else thought it was hilarious to pester the living crap out of me over a build, I decided to sell the build, and you won't see me build a snowspeed either. So he sent me this as, I think it was a bit of a joke, but he didn't want it. And I think he bought some Games Workshop and didn't get on with them, so he decided to send me the paint.
That chair looks good. That's outside of kit. I've got to say that.
That's amazing, that Dan.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, I don't know who made that. I think it was Mr. Dan Scattergood. It was 3D printed phone holder.
And I will say this. As a one-off, or maybe it might be a repeat thing. I will, in my section only, I will donate a couple of things as a prize for tonight.
Ooh.
That might bite you in the backside, though. If somebody in ours wins. Trust me. Yeah.
Well,
you might want to think that through, because postage to us at the minute is parcel only, and you'd be looking 20, 30 quid to post it. So you might want to rethink that offer, Dan.
I'll do it as a one-off, and I will.
There's a reason me and Lee stopped doing kits, and because it was costing us a fortune to post.
Yeah.
It'd never be Billy from around the corner. It'd be Jeffrey over in Oz.
I will do it this one time, though. I will do it just one time. It'll be.
Oh, that's very generous of you.
It'll be one of those seats and something else.
And just as a backstory to Brian as well, what Brian's going on about in the chat, and it's unbelievably generous of him, is I made a mention on the video of the Alpha Models kit I reviewed that I wanted the Lamborghini, the Gulf one.
Ooh.
Well, Brian, the madman, went and bought me one.
Oh, go away.
From Alpha Models. And oh my God, it's all I've heard about all week. And while I appreciate it, it's like every day. And I'm like, Brian, you're wrecking me head. I haven't even got it yet. So he's crazy. Absolute madman. Really is. Again. Yeah. So Bryn, bless him. As Luke renamed him. He's crazy. So that's what Bryn's going on about all the time, which I appreciate immensely. Very kind of you, Brian. And I look forward to getting it, and I'll review it, and we'll build that one very soon, because that blue Gulf Aventador is phenomenal looking. It is. Anyway, this one, I sold a couple of these 16 scale kits I didn't want, the Fujimis, and bought this one for a very good price, which I've wanted for a long time. So, yeah, there's that one. Sorry, I'll just do your job for you.
Carry on. Yeah. Toe tip Ferrari F40, 1/16 Fujimi. No, it's nice.
I've not got it yet, but it'll be here next week. I'll just come and bother wait till next week.
Yeah, I quite fancy one of those at some point.
Yeah. And
Nice
again,
And he also got, go on.
the spoils of selling other stuff, loads of kits I wanted to get rid of.
Oh, yeah.
The SCP Eleanor resin trans kit for the GT Ford as well,
Very
which
nice.
is not cheap, but for future builds, we've got some resin trans kits to alter existing plastic kits. We've got a resin body here to make a trans kit from that, and then we've got full resin kits as well. So I'm just planning ahead and builds. And if I'm selling stuff, I'll always put the money back into the hobby.
Yeah,
because that's something I've always said to myself. I'm not selling my stuff to pay bills and things like that, because that is soul destroyer, and I've been there, done that before.
Yeah,
That's what came out for.
Yeah, may have to do it again at some point. You never know. But I said for a while, if I say anything, it goes back in, and that's what I've done. I've bought interesting things for interesting projects. So I'll review that when it comes, and I'll review that with its kit it uses, and I'm going to review the trans kit for the Tommy Mackinnon with the Tommy Mackinnon kit, and the Skyline with the Skyline trans kit as well, so we can have a good look at some future projects that are planned on the channel.
Cool.
That looks very special.
Yeah,
That does look I'm very jealous.
Can't wait to see what you do with it.
Huh?
I said I can't wait to see what you do with it. Well, obviously I know what you're going to do with it. You're going to build it, like, but I can't wait to see the end result.
And this was just a cheap purchase on eBay. I got that for 30 quid on eBay.
That's
Oh,
good.
Oh, that's a bargain.
You know, it's
Yeah.
my favorite kit.
Yeah.
I was going for my decals the other week, and I've got 16 schemes for this BMW.
wow.
I only had 5 of the kits, and these kits go out of production. And I've just got a feeling they're going to eventually just dry up. And What?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Love you, Brian. And I've got about 8 of these in the stash now, so I'm happy. Yeah, I'm not lying. You mentioned it every day, though, Brian. And then you confused me. Oh, anyway. Well, thank you, Brian. Anyway, you're crazy, but thank you, mate. Anyway, yeah, that's all the crap I bought this week. Well, I've not really bought all of it. I bought a few things.
You certainly
Quiet.
did. You got some nice stuff there.
Yes.
All those BMW M330s, are they all exactly the same, or are there slight deviations?
Right, the base model's the same. The difference is the wheels, the front splitter, the spoiler, and the rally car has roof scoops.
The exhaust different on the rally car.
Of course, that's right, Dan. Well done. Comes out the back on the rally car, and the side exit on the row up on the DTN side exit. But it is essentially the same kit.
Yeah.
Obviously, the rally car's got a different interior as well.
Yeah. But it's all in. If you buy any of the boxes, all the variants are in there, aren't they? Because I had loads of extras from that one from memory.
No, you don't get the full. It's a different floor pan for the rally car, so you won't get that with the DTN.
Okay. Because I certainly had a rear exhaust on mine as an extra and a few other bits, definitely.
Yeah, no, it's a different floor pan on the rally car.
Okay, cool. Next up, we have Mr. Luke Ward. Just got this week from Mr. Bretland, and it looks a really good kit, and it is too. The reboxing of the Hasegawa Jaguar XJS HETWR in 1/24. Nice one, mate.
Another good Jag.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't.
I might paint it white and do it like the one on Top Gear that they put nitrous in.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Next up, we have our very own Mr. Clinton Eels, aka Chunk or Southwest Modeler. He got a few kits this week. Found the first one he's been looking for a while in a little toy shop. The second one in his local toy shop. And the last couple he had sent to me from that madman in Canada, Jason, which he appreciates very much and had been trying to find for a while. Cheers.
It's really
I like
good.
that. That's cool as that.
Yeah.
He's been hanging around a lot of toy shops, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a bag of streets of him as well.
Jim will fix it for you.
Yeah, so first up is the 71 Joey Saldana sprint car in 1/24 from Revel. Very nice. He also got.
He's a copycat, isn't he?
Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 6 from Tamiya in 1/24. And from Jason, he got the Williams FW11 F1 from Tamiya in 1/20th and the NSR 500 in 1/12. Very nice indeed.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice kits, mate.
I'm going to commission build that one for you, is he?
Next up, I managed to get a good deal on this on Fleabay, thanks to Mr. Parker. What a mate. The Tamiya 1/24th Ray Brig NSX 2005. So I look forward to doing that one.
Really cool, that is. I like that.
How many times are you going to paint it, though, Si?
Only once, mate.
Fingers crossed.
I would swear, but I you know.
No, carry on. Swear away, mate.
I don't want to take the mantle away from Roland because he's
Normally
known
stop,
for potty mouth.
Does it? It doesn't normally stop him.
No.
No, he does. I'll let Roland keep that
I'm just
title.
going to find you.
Next up, we have Radhim Effenberger. Hello, lads. This week was really amazing. He got Edward Typhoon Mark 1B BFC edition. Good evening, Danang. Rocking, I don't know. Yeah, I got these and a bit under original price, which is surprising now how rare these kits are.
It's Rocking Rhino.
Sorry, Rocking Rhino.
Rocking
Okay.
Rhino.
Tamiya new tooled Phantom looks phenomenal. Blah, blah, blah. And the SU34 from Hobby Boss, all in 1/48. Very nice indeed.
Cool.
Nice collection there, mate.
Yeah, that's a good set.
And last but not least, we have our very own Mr. Luke Carswell. Evening one and all. Not a purchase, but today he received a one-off scratch-built piece. God, I must get some alcohol, Dan, I'll tell you. He received a one-off scratch-built piece from Dark Elf Girl. The picture doesn't really do it justice. Very happy with this, and it's his trophy for winning last month's Dark Elf Dare. Happy Friday and happy modelling all. Very nice indeed, mate. That does
Nice one, Luke.
Yeah, well done, mate.
some great detail on that.
Yeah, well done.
Sean Simon.
Very deserved win as well.
And that, folks, is it for this week.
Yay.
All right.
The Orange Canara says, I've noticed this is mostly car model builds. Makes you think about getting a car model kit and trying to go for realism. Seems fun. It is. I don't think it's mostly car, but a lot of us are car orientated. Myself, Simon, Alan, Roland, Dan does a lot of cars. Al loves cars, don't you, Mr. McNeish?
I tell you,
yeah.
man, I just
Luke likes
top
cars
of the list.
like, so it's going to be what the majority of us build, but Dan likes sci-fi and figures and busts and that. Al likes aircraft and the occasional bit of armor, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Roland Norman likes boxes. So
Yeah.
Boxes.
so yeah, we're only going to build what we're interested in, aren't we? At the end of the day, so we you know, I can't not apologize for being mostly car orientated. It is what it is, sadly.
Everybody's got to get their own enjoyment out of the Hobbit. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I think Michael's just sneezed and hit his keyboard in the chat. No idea what it says. I'm not going to read it out in case it's unsavory.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're not enjoying your hobby, then it's pointless doing it, really. So you've got to do what you enjoy. I mean, Paul tried aircraft modelling because that was one of his big loves years ago, and it's just not there no more. So,
Well, I don't know. I'm building an aircraft at the minute.
well, you are technically, you are, yeah.
No, I am. I did a part the other day, Dan.
I've not watched no internet or out for days.
Yeah, that's not my problem.
It's released 2 parts, you know, Dan.
Has he? Are
3.
you sure it's not? Are you sure it's not part 4?
No, it's definitely 3.
3.
So yeah.
I do plan on catching up on all the internet this weekend. Maybe if I get
Nobody watches my shit anyway. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I do normally, but I've just been way too busy this week, and yeah, plenty time.
I was watching your inbox review earlier.
The crew.
Yeah, can do.
Go on then, mate.
I shall just refresh just in case somebody has preempted and chucked another one in. And now I can't find them. There we go. Okay, as Mr. Bertland pointed out earlier on, these are questions for the crew, so please feel free not to answer them in the forum, because this essentially is a sobriety gauge for me for a Friday night. Okay. So moving on, first question is from Hugh Gordon, unless that was last week. No, it was last week.
That sounds like last week's.
He's not passing our sobriety test, is he?
No, I want to say at this rate, he's going to get arrested.
He's in the back of the car already on his way to the police station.
I never do.
He's blowing 70.
Really? Oh, okay. Okay. First question this evening is from Shane Wright, who says, "Hi, gang. I could just search Google, but thought I would give you something to read in the section. My question is, what is the hairspray technique?"
Oh, sounds,
Norm, I think.
yeah.
Hey, what? Basically, what the hairspray technique is, it's a way of weathering. It's mainly used on armor, predominantly. You can use it on aircraft. Now, it's basically get the cheapest hairspray you can get that the wife uses to hold her hair. You can either decant it into your airbrush and use it that way. Preferably do it that way, because what happens is if you tend to use it from the can, it gets too blotchy. you put a light coat over your model from your base coat. If you want to do like a spray your model, say a rust color, rust tones, put the hairbrush, a light layer over, let it dry a few minutes, another layer over. Probably average is about 2 to 3 layers, very lightly done. Then you can put your top coat on. Then once that's dry, what you need to do is don't leave it too long, just enough for the paint, and use a wet paintbrush and just start rubbing on corners and that. What that'll do is that'll lift the top coat of the paint and the hairspray and reveal your base coat, say a rust color underneath. And it's a way of chipping corners, edges, stuff like that. Once that's complete, you can basically put like a varnish over the top to seal it all in, and you can repeat the process as many times as you like. So basically, it's just like a weathering technique rather than, you know, like using dabs of paint or stuff like that. And it can be very, very effective.
I'm going to get brave on that Corsair and use the salt technique, I think.
Yeah, the salt technique is pretty much the same.
Yeah. I've been wanting to try it out though, and I've had nothing to try it out on. So yeah.
So with that Norm, then can you chip like in mid panel, like middle of a bonnet? Could you sort of still chip at that in some way?
Yeah.
There you go.
So you use a cocktail stick, yeah?
Yeah, you can use a cotton bud, dab it, a little bit of water on, you just gently scratch away with the sharp end of a cocktail stick.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can put scratches in, you can put ultra fine scratches in, stuff like that, which would be natural on actual vehicle or whatever. If you're doing a crash damaged car, you can actually do it with a silver, a little bit of hairspray, the top coat, and just scrape it away so it looks like it's been hit and scraped down the side.
Yeah,
you can do multiple colors as well. So you could have like your chromate primer with some bare metal color as well. Mix it.
You can use, like, as long as you're happy with your base coat, and it's basically just like a weathering way of doing stuff. And like I say, once you seal it in with a varnish on the top, it's all sealed in. It'll not reactivate, but you can do it if you use like say thinners or stuff like that. You will be able to reactivate all the way back down to the plastic. So you got to be careful in that respect. But it's effective, but it can go wrong depending on the hairspray, because some hairsprays can be a bit temperamental.
Yeah,
but it's well worth giving it a go. It's well worth trying it. You know.
So Dan, explain the salt technique then, because obviously hairsprays are liquid, salts are solid.
Well, essentially, you just wet whatever you want. You paint it your base color, what you want to show through after you've chipped it. You just make it moist, and then you sprinkle salt, essentially like rock salt, or you know what I mean, wherever you want it to be. Spray your top color, and then rub that off, and you get more, I want to say, natural looking paint chips. You know, because you rock salts all various sizes and whatnot. And I've seen it done on numerous things, and it looks really, really good. So I've always wanted to try it, and the Corsair is the perfect aircraft to try it, because where they was, the theatre that they was in, it was very harsh conditions. Sea, salt, all that sort of stuff, and there was weathered to the nines, and I really want to try that. And it might go wrong, and I might end up going back to what I know, but it's, I want to try something new. So
basically you'll dissolve in the salt in water, yeah?
No.
Make it stick.
No, all the water's for essentially is to stick it to the model, so it's like a light.
Yeah, light mist.
Yeah, a light mist of water wherever you want your chip in, your leading edges and sort of stuff. Yeah. And then you sprinkle your bits of salt on, and it sticks to the water. You let it all dry, and then you paint over that, and then get a stiff brush and rub the salt off. So then you're left with your base color. Yeah. Your base color shining through poking through where the salt was, and it looks. You get really natural weathering, essentially.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, get it now. Sorry, mate.
Basically, the salt acts as a barrier between the two paints.
Yes, like Norm said.
It's to try and avoid where if you're using a brush to chip the paint, you'll make patterns.
Yes.
Yeah. The human brain just makes patterns that aren't random.
Whereas the salt technique is completely random.
I saw a video last night. I can't remember what it was. It was a diorama. It was, but some guy, instead of salt or hairspray, he used liquid latex.
Vegemite, aren't you?
No, used liquid latex.
I've seen a fella use toothpaste.
Yeah.
I've seen a fella use some other food products. It might have been Vegemite or Marmite or something stupid like that. There's obviously the airspray, the salt. There's mascols.
Yeah, well, that's the liquid latex. So a lot of masks are just liquid latex.
See, I don't like mascol. I prefer the Winsor and Newton. It's white, but it dries clear and it doesn't stain. Whereas sometimes mascol can stain, or Mr. Hobby equivalent can stain, and so there's a bunch of techniques out there that all do the same thing essentially. And I just want to try a different one. I've not tried it before, so I just want to try something new.
Yeah, well, I'm guessing that's the same with chipping fluids then as well, that you can buy.
Again, there's a dozen ways to skin a cat, so to speak.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Nice one.
I just got back. I missed all that. Could you repeat it?
Next week's show, cat skinning.
Mix water, salt, let it dry, paint over, rub it off, done.
Chips.
Everything what Al's just said.
Okay, if that one's done, the next question is from Craig Stadius, who asks, should photo etch always be painted, or would it look all right still metal on certain parts of a model?
Depends on the model for me.
Yeah.
Well, depends on the etch, because you get the steel mesh and you get the brass etch.
So I built the Airfix 48th Jackal a couple of years, 3 years back, when it was brand spanking new out, and I bought the Black Dog extras, PE, and all the extra set for it. And when I put all the fuel container things together and all the other baskets and the webbing and stuff on I didn't really want to paint it. I wanted, do you know what I mean? I wanted to just leave it as it were, and it depends where it is on the model, I suppose. And like Al says, what sort of etch it is, if it's a brass or,
Yeah, if you're doing a car or something like that, often you'll get PE grills, which you'd probably paint black. Whereas you might get PE brake discs, which you'd probably just scuff up a bit to make realistic. Put a bit of weather on them, or some panel line and something like that. So it, as you say, it depends on the model and where the PE is and what it's representing. Bonnet pins, leave the PE as it is.
Yeah, but I guess the thing is, if you don't need to paint it, if it's the right color, don't
exactly.
If it's the color you want.
Yeah.
Craig, if there's anything specific you're on about there with the PE, let us know, and next week, and we can answer the question. Specifically.
Yeah, or just stick a picture on ISM on Facebook. That's the question. You'll get a million different answers, but
Make sure you post it in like 12 different groups as well. So like
at least 12 groups, 17 different answers each group.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing with modeling. I've found that yes, you can ask a question, and yes, you will get a million answers, but most of the answers that you do get will be relevant, and they will, be of some importance or some use, or you know what I mean. It's whereas some people just like to put out misinformation just to be an arse, and and that really that gets to me. That does. If you don't know what you're talking about, you need to not put it out there.
Okay, if that's that one done, the next question actually comes from the chat tonight from Richie Lamb, who asks for Al McNeish, whoever he is, how does the 132nd Trumpy Harrier build up? I've been jumping into the 32nd one in and out in bits, and basically I've just got the cockpit done, but as far as I can see, it's quite nice. It's easy enough to stick together. and once I get a bit braver, I'll move back onto it. But I'm one of these chaps who has about at least a dozen kits on the go at any one time, you know. So, but yeah, builds up well.
There's a couple of questions in the chat, Al, as well, from one Adam and one from Brian.
I'm just catching up with him. So the next question is from Adam, who asks, Paul, is the sprue glue a mix of extra thin and the other glue, or is it just straight extra thin? I think he's got a bit confused there.
It's straight extra thin. Straight extra thin, Adam.
Yeah. But I mean, you can use
what you want, really, yeah.
Yeah. Just any hot glue, basically.
But not after a hot glue gun, though, Al, eh?
Correct. Wow.
I think that'd go a bit lumpy. I nearly said a different word then.
Okay, Brian Windmill is in the chat asking, Paul, do you like zero paints or prefer gravity?
Gravity Color Spain all day long.
Spain. Has to be Spain. Okay. And Kev Jiff in there asking another question for Paul. Do you have an opinion on staples for bagged sprues?
Awful things. Awful. Who in the right mind would staple bag shut?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to say idiots. Might be a bit harsh, but yeah.
And Tamiya.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there are two camps on this. There is the ones who absolutely hate it, and there are ones who just suffer it and think, okay, fair enough. But yeah, doesn't bother me either way. It just means an extra half hour unbagging the kit for a start. Okay. Well, that's it for the questions tonight, chaps.
All right.
Unless anybody else has got a question.
Short and sweet.
Yep.
Just like you, Al.
Well, I'm short. But anyway. Yeah.
I know different.
Looks like Norm's trying to crack a safe.
What?
Norm's cracking a what? Safe?
Yeah.
What I'm actually doing is regrooving all the tire tread back in the wheels.
Oh.
Ah.
And I use different thicknesses of rulers and little thingy blade. I just raising up and down and rescribing.
That's clever.
There you go.
He's only doing that so as it looks nice in the box.
Yeah, of course.
Still value.
I'm going to say.
I'm in a bit of a rut, actually.
Oh.
When it comes time for Norm to sell his stash, it's all going to be pretty much pre-built, pre-cleaned up, and pre-detailed.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to grab a bar again.
Richie says, thanks, I got round one. Wants to know if it builds up for he pays that sort of money for it. And Shane's there saying, morning, evening, guys. Late to the party again. See, Sam made it back from his dogging holiday.
Yeah.
Kev says,
I did. Very good time.
Yeah, sounds. Kev says, who knew? It's a revelation. It is. Staples. Awful things. I don't like to complain about them much, but
there's one exception, I'd say, on decals, where you get the sticky fold back.
You mean when you take them out the bag to look at and then try and get them back in the bag and then it sticks to the stickiness?
That's the only place.
There's a way to do that. Fold it back on itself, stick it to your bench, slide the decals in, unfold it, do it round. But yeah.
That's the only place where staples could have a marginal advantage.
But then it's not sealed.
Do you know the best place for staples? In school. Nowhere near modelling.
Okay.
I would have said shopping centres, but
right then, what should we do next? Dan.
Hello, which one?
What should we do next? Go do your bit, Dan.
Yep, can do.
Go on, mate.
I will click a few buttons first and a little cough because I've just
You got a little one?
Little. Everybody knows it's small. There's pictures. Trust me. And if you need a picture,
Tommy man,
just go and see Paul.
So ignore the gift card. There's no prizes anymore.
Yeah,
We need to edit that.
It'll look different next time.
Yes, it'll look different next time. Basically, it'll be cropped.
Yeah.
I'll do a new one. We'll sort it out.
Yeah, we'll sort it for next time, maybe. Sort of. Anywho, we're going to start on the forum as always. And there is a couple tonight on the forum. Woo! Only just. The first one out the gate is One Man Clapping. It's a certain little leprechaun over in Ireland. He says, hi, Dan, and all in ISM world. Hope you're all safe and well. First time posting in a long time. He's finally finished a kit that he's reasonably happy with. Still made a few mistakes, but nobody died, and we'll move on. It's a Tamiya 24th scale Honda NSX 2005. He's primed it with Tamiya lacquer primer. Painted with Tamiya TS26 decanted, and the call outs from Tamiya instructions. Decals laid down with the Ultimate Decal Solutions. 2K from Gravity Colors Spain. Various Tamiya LP paints used. All using his UMP Apex. And thanks for looking.
All
right.
I like that.
Shame we can't see it all, but it looks good.
Yeah. That last quarter might be where he made all his mistakes.
Well, yeah, it's actually sponsored by Epso.
Don't they do salts?
Yes.
Oh dear. No, Mike's done a really good job there.
Yeah.
We have John J next. He says, hi boys and girls, just finished earlier today the 1/12 scale McLaren MP4/6 with the Top Studio full detail set. It was painted with a mixture of Tamiya acrylic LP and TS paint and a mixture of Alclad's. Sponsor decals are MSM Creation. He started it at the beginning of February, so just about 7 or 8 months to complete, which amounted to around 700 hours. Wow. The toughest part of the detailing was on the cylinder heads. After that, things got a little bit easier. Thanks for looking and enjoy your evening.
All that work and he didn't even assemble it.
I know. I've got to say, though, that did catch my eye. That does look really nice. I like it a lot.
It'd be good to see some more pictures as well, wouldn't it? You know,
it would. Yeah, I'd like to see some pictures of the engine compartment.
Probably on the forum.
Yeah, so I don't go on the forum much. I'll have to go and have a look.
Dan, click on his name. Top left.
Yep. Clicking.
I'm looking at the live stream. Sorry.
I know. Why is my MacBook doing that?
Always does, mate. Click on search users posts.
Where are we?
Right.
Down a bit.
Yeah, there you go.
Bro. There it is.
Yeah.
There's.
Click.
Oh.
Looks like he's resized his pictures, sadly.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's good. We shouldn't be doing this really because it makes it biased, but I want to have a look myself. So
that. Wow, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's good.
His pipe work looks good. I nearly got him sent into trouble then talking about somebody else's pipe. No, I like that. I like that a lot. He's done well.
Yeah. Nice one, Dan.
Oh,
Thanks, Nick.
Again, it's why have you signed me out again? Remember me. Thank you. There we go. Nearly. Let's just go to face ache. Oh dear. Oh, Andy Williams, he's dead, isn't he? Nope. Stop it. We're going to start on face ache with Mr. Thomas Hebert. There we go.
eventually.
This is Mr. Thomas Hebert. He says, evening, Dan. Here is this Fujimi Ferrari 248 F1 in 1/20th scale with Fujimi driver figure, built to replicate Schumacher's last win in China in 2006. He's primed in Tamiya light grey and painted in TS26 pure white, TS49 bright red, and TS13 clear. Tamiya carbon fiber decals used in places. The rest is brush painted in Revel acrylics with MSM decals for the driver. Fitment was not good and had to do some modifications, including cutting the nose off and reattaching with magnets. Tire markings were done with Tamiya stencils.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Very nice.
Looks
That's
good.
pretty nice, is that?
Yeah, I like that. I think I've seen Thomas's other post in Luke's
Yeah.
page,
Yeah.
and it just, it made my eye twitch. I had to attack it. You should never have to attack a kit like he's had to attack it, really. This is Mr. Paul Christopher next. Says, evening, fellow modelers. This is a Tamiya Chieftain Mark V in 35th scale. His chassis is Vallejo black, body is Vallejo silver with MIG crystal light blue top coat. The paint coated well on the first light coat, then subsequent ones pulled. It looked good, so telling everyone else that it was what we were going for. The wheels and fixtures are Vallejo chrome with a little bling of Vallejo gold. Is in two minds if we will paint the figures, not as steady a paint hand as he sees on some videos.
That's really cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, quite a good effect though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a modern camo.
Tie-dye almost.
It's almost in the 60s. This is Mr. Dave McRae, Colin's brother. Crap joke.
Hi.
Well, I got one grown. This is a 24th scale Hasegawa 1988 Minolta Supra. He's painted it with Mr. Colour paints and Tamiya acrylics, originally cleared with Zero Paints lacquer, but ended up reacting with base coat, so I had to try and sand it back and repaint quite a few sections and to try and save the decal, so it's not 100% as he'd like it to be. He's resprayed it with Mr. Colour Super Clear 3 with no issues. Absolutely fantastic kit, thoroughly recommended it.
That's good.
It looks
Zero
great.
lacquer for you.
Sadly, Zero Paints lacquer is meh.
Yeah, it's a good rescue though. Considering.
Yeah, that's he's rescued that really well.
He sure is.
The next one out the gate is Mr. Gary Constable tonight. This is a Tamiya Honda RC30 in 12th scale, built as a Mk2 and tribute bike. All the bodywork is painted using a mixture of Tamiya LP paints, K colours, fluorescent orange, and Mr. Hobby H88 metallic blue. And the decals are from Gary's spares box that must be the size of a suitcase. Although, having said that, I bought a great big box of resin cars off of Gary once, and oh my God, that boy is organised. All the decals were in little folders, and yeah. So he must do what Paul does and just buys a load of decals.
Me?
Just what? Not 2 folders full? No.
No.
The next one is Mr. Robert Adams, and he says not quite an egg plane, but it's an armored nut made by Suyata. Probably butchered that, but I'll click on the picture.
Armored nut.
Well, when he says an armored nut,
I like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
and it's not an egg plane, and
I like that.
yeah, it's
Both
different.
exhausts look really good.
That's cool.
Yeah, his weathering on them exhaust are really, really nice. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I know that is true.
And on the body.
proper nut job.
The nut.
Is that
Proper
is
nut
that a
job.
set of Pink Floyd hammers on the side of it? I think it is.
Go on.
On the side of it, there's the little Pink Floyd, the wall hammers.
I didn't see.
Hang on. Let's reverse a minute.
Just up on the top.
Oh, yeah.
Where are we looking?
Just up here,
Red
look.
and white.
Oh, yeah, just a bit, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Very well spotted, Mr. Croak.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Greatest album ever made.
Possibly.
Well, up there anyway.
It's debatable. It's a good one. It's a good one. Admit. Look, yeah. This is Mr. Robert Adams again, and I've only left this one in because I really liked it. Ordinarily, I would have, you know, having one and that's
Did you watch your Robert one per week, mate?
Yeah, but I did like this because
Shouldn't show it really, Dan.
I know I shouldn't, but
Unfair.
I know it is.
Should have been deleted.
I know, but it's a thing. We're close to buying one of them. A few what were it? About 2 two Telfords back actually. It might have been. But yeah, I'll just show you a picture, and I'm just gonna gloss over that one. I'm sure Mr. Iverts were building one of them though, wasn't he? Or attempted to. Anywho, this is Mr. Luke Carswell. He says, so this week he presents the latest one off the bench, which is a Warhammer 40k Dio. The concept behind this is some Necrons awakening from their slumber on a marsh/swamp alien world. The figures are all Game Workshop in 56-ish scale, and the base/terrain is all scratch built. Happy Friday and happy modelling.
Very nice, mate.
Very cool.
I like that.
Nice,
Nice.
nice one, Luke. As usual, nice one.
He's getting not bad at that stuff.
Mr.
Yeah.
Dio. Mm.
Got him all he knows.
I'm just going to throw this in the bin.
I like I like the water effects that he's got going on because he always seems to get really good water.
Yep.
Very War of the Worlds.
Yes. It reminds me of Star Wars when Luke crash lands on Dagobah.
I've never crash landed anywhere.
You've crashed on many a sofa, don't
Yeah,
you?
I'm sure you've crashed.
Mr. John Stone next. He says, greetings once again, slaves to the plastic. Here then the completed Hobby Boss 35th scale AAVP 7A1. Except for the metal tracks by Fruel, this is an out-of-the-box build. It's been in his stash for 2 years now, and he should have been more prepared for what awaited him. Talk about bad fitting parts. So it's not one of his good ones. He's painted it using Tamiya LP paints. Thanks for looking. Hope you like it anyway. Model on.
Nice one, John.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Rarely is with John, to be honest.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
everybody can be critical of their own work. Let's face it. You know, everything I paint looks shite, but to other people it might look good. You know.
Let's not go too far.
I was waiting for that.
This is Mr. Dan Edmonds next. He says, "Hi Dan. Hi Dan. This week he's finished his 24 scale Fujimi Porsche 911 GT3R. He's really enjoyed this. Just building it how he fancied. It's a great kit. It was built out of the box, bar the added wheels and seat belts. He's used, pardon me, UMP primers, Gravity Spain Porsche Yachting Blue. I'm going to say Yakking Blue then. Gravity Spain 2K Clear, various Tamiya LP paint, scale production 19-inch Messer wheels, Gravity Spain BBS Gold for the wheel inserts, Zero Paints Textured Charcoal for the seat. He's added the Studio 27 belt buckles and 2mm ribbon. Hobby Design Brembo brake decals, Tamiya panel line, accent black wash, micromesh and UMP polishing system. He's used his UMP Apex airbrush throughout. Have a great show, everyone, and he looks forward to watching it on catch up.
All right.
Yeah, looks good. Nice
Yeah.
one. Good
That
kit.
looks good.
Yeah,
It's a very nice kit to build.
Yeah, lovely.
and the wheels
Very
just
clean.
sit really nice in it.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are
nice,
nice.
isn't it?
I do like them wheels.
Yeah.
I like it. I like his rim.
Oh,
On about rims and pipes again. Look.
There you go.
This is Mr. Gary Ride the Wind next. This is a Fujimi 1/16 Koenig Testarossa. He's finished in Gravity Ferrari Rosso Corsa. OVMP Pink Primer. Didn't come out too bad considering it's a mid-80s kit. The fitment isn't great around the doors. The glass is abysmal. As all Fujimi kits, the glass lets the whole thing down. On the positive side, the engine detail is 80% there, and it's a nice subject to build. This is out of the box with only aluminium tube for the oversized exhaust tips. Thanks for looking and enjoy the evening.
Yeah, good job with that, Gary. They're good kits, those 16s. I really enjoy them.
Yeah.
It's a lovely build.
The only thing I don't like about it, and it's not what Gary's done, I don't like the wheels.
Well, you get the standard wheels in the kit as well, so you can always put those on.
Yeah. Them wheels look like it's just been and robbed an XJ220 set of wheels off of that and just, But
I just don't like the car.
Other than the wheels, I like it, but the wheels, to my eye, I don't know if it's just I'm just a dick, but I am just a dick,
Probably.
But it's nothing that Gary's done, and I do like what he's got going on there.
Oh, I like that.
I like it a lot.
And he's another one who just smashes them out. He just seems to finish something every bloody day.
Your bloke is Gary.
Yeah, it seems it.
Yeah, he's a nice bloke.
Yeah.
He is.
Mr. Joe Bagshaw is next. He's finished the Belkit's 24th scale MG Metro 6R4. This was his first attempt at decanting Tamiya paints. He saved a lot of paint, and the control was far greater through his cheapy airbrush. It's a very good kit, and the decals were also very high quality.
Very cool.
Right.
Good job,
I like
that.
that.
Yeah.
And when you can afford it, upgrade to the Apex, and your experience will change immensely. But I do like that.
No, I love it.
Weirdly, I like this one as well. This is Mr. Dave Hardy. He says he's finally finished his 72nd scale Airfix BAE Nimrod. He's primed with UMP Grey, and then Humbrol 168 Hemp for the main scheme. Awful paint, never again. To me, a flat clear top coat. Really nice kit to build. Took a better photo this morning.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cracking.
Nice.
You gotta love the Nimrod. Good looking plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A beautiful aircraft.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
So I like aircraft, and you know what I mean. I can go to air shows, and I appreciate everything about them. It's just the model side of it. I don't know, but hence why I've had to buy one just to tickle my fancy.
Yep.
Just to see, thing is though, if I like it, I'll end up spending a bunch of money on aircraft, and then I might fall out with it again. Oh dear. This is Mr. Dan Croak next. And this is a Tamiya 24 scale Ferrari 360 Modena. He's primed in UMP pink primer mixed with white. Base color Gravity Spain Rosso Corsa. Clear coat is Pro Range 2K. His interior is Zero Saddle Tan. Engine, running gear, etc. Mixture of Tamiya and Revel acrylics. Micro mesh plus UMP polishing system. The side windows recovered with Tamiya smoke. See Fubar from a couple of weeks ago.
Hey,
Nice one, mate.
No, well recovered. No, well recovered. That looks excellent.
Yeah.
It's really good. I like that a lot.
It's obviously not got air conditioning because the windows are open.
Yeah.
Either that or it's broke. And Ferrari want £1,000 to regas it.
Yeah, probably the latter actually, Dan, or it costs an arm and leg to regas it.
This is Mr. Lee Edmonds next. Tonight's gents, we have the Zvezda Airbus A321 in the livery of Jetstar. The fuselage colour is Tamiya Rattle Can Mica Silver. There are no decals for this model, so he's taken decals from 4 or 5 places to get this made.
Looks good.
That looks excellent.
Very good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
This is still a dark art for me.
Oh,
Or modelling.
yeah.
Modeling as well, yeah.
Pretty much.
But these civilian jets is even worse.
Oh. Weirdly, I'd love to build an airliner, but they scare the bejesus out on me.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know, you've got an 18-inch long fuselage, and then you've got 2 massive seams to contend with. Yeah, that makes my
Only one. You never see the one on the bottom. So
that makes my backside twitch like a rabbit's nose. This is Mr. Adam Challenger. This is Revel's F15E in 48th scale. Edward Interiors, you used UMP primers, MRP paints, UMP washers, oil brushes, Aries exhaust nozzles, Master Casters wheels, Edward sidewinders, Mark 82 bombs and RBF tags, Plas model ladder, Caracal Lakenheath decals, easy and enjoyable build, and he thinks he's going to try a Great Wall Lobby one next. Ooh. Have a great weekend.
That's one, mate.
That looks actually very, very good.
I will say this. I have seen a few of Adam's builds in person. I've nearly been across one of them. Yeah. Yeah. The very same one. And I will say this, that the time and effort that he does put into his models, they do what you see on the picture, they're a lot better in person.
Yeah.
To my eye, anyway.
You think?
Yeah. I know I said they looked crap last time, but no, he is a good modeler, is Adam.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Oh, right. This is in 2 bits, this one, because Mr. Robert Judson either can't get his pictures and his words together or keeps forgetting. But anyway, this is Mr. Robert Judson next, and he presents his Revel 24 scale Porsche Boxster. He cut off the kit front bumper and replaced it with one he had from a Tamiya 996. Also used aftermarket wheels from Airshima. A real mesh used on the bumper, side intakes, and roll bar. He's painted it in BMW titanium silver by Scale Finishers. And thank you for looking. We'll have a quick
Nice job.
We'll have a look at the picture. I do like that.
I like those wheels.
I like the interior also.
Yeah, it looks good.
The red has got bang on, I think, to what Porsche red interiors look like too.
Good.
It's very leather as well.
Yeah.
Very leathery.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think you could say anything in that voice and make it sound like a double entendre.
Well, you ought to hear some of the things that I say at work. Some of the lads at work, I've had them in tears today. But that's for another time. We're not digressing and swearing.
Like you told them they're fired.
I've come close a couple of times this week. Trust me, yeah. Edward Leonard next. And he's finished the resin kit Honey Bunny and Jumping Star. He's primed it in Mr. Surfacer 1500 white and black. Tamiya basic putty applied for the rust texture. Various Citadel paints and weathering washers and powders used. Thanks for looking and have a great weekend.
When I saw the top left picture, I wondered what the hell it was riding then, but
yes.
Yeah.
It looks weird, but it looks good from the other pictures as well. So.
Yeah, it's again, it's something different and you know, weirdly different. If you're struggling for mojo, do something different what you're normally used to, and you know, it will perk
Like the
your
eyes,
mojo.
Dan.
Say again.
I like the eyes.
Decals.
Yeah.
I have a plethora of Archer decals for my eyes these days. And the final one of the evening is Mr. Ian Douthwaite. He says he's finished the 24th scale resin mini moke from Moto Biz. Custom decals by Dodder's Decals, built to replicate a friend's car. One of 2 surviving examples of 10 original cars built to take Grand Prix drivers on parade laps of Brands Hatch prior to the British Grand Prix in the late 60s.
Cool.
That's actually quite a cool subject. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, definitely. I like that a lot.
I like
Sounds
the
good.
bumper.
Yeah.
No trouble with that.
No.
We went to down the scaffolding for the bumper.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever told you this. I bumped into a van once. When I say bumped, I mean crashed at 40 miles an hour. And
Okay.
the back bumper of said van was a 5-foot piece of scaffold tube, and the van looked like nothing had ever done to it. The front of my mum's Corsa was caved in, and yeah, it was ruined for a long, long time. But yes, that was yes, a very good selection tonight.
Yeah.
A very good selection, and I'm quite chuffed that there was 2 on the forum that I need to just find again. There we go.
You get the time now to
What?
Well, you get the time it takes Dan to recap to quickly vote. So pick your build and the builder's name if you can. Once you've done it, we'll announce the winner.
Bob.
Bob.
Bob the builder.
Bob the builder.
Done.
When you ready, anyone who wants to?
Okay, go on then.
I'm ready. What?
Go on, go for it.
Cool. We have one man clapping, Mike, on the forum with his Tamiya 24 scale Honda NSX 2005. We have John J with his 1/12 scale McLaren MP4/6. Now I've not even seen what particular kit that actually is. No,
Tamiya.
It might be a Tamiya.
Yeah, it's a Tamiya 1/12 scale.
It's got to be a Tamiya, that one, isn't it? Yeah. Back over to Face Ache, we have Mr. Thomas Hebert with his Fujimi Ferrari 248 in 20th scale. We have Mr. Paul Christopher with his Tamiya Chieftain Mark 5 in 35th scale. We have Mr. Dave McRae with his 24th scale Hasegawa Minolta Supra. Mr. Gary Constable with his Tamiya Honda RC30 in 12th scale. We have Mr. Robert Adams with his egg nut plain thing by Suyata in that scale. We'll flick by that one. We have Mr. Luke Carswell with his 40k Dio in 56th-ish scale. Mr. John Stone with his Hobby Boss 35th scale thing, numbers and letters. Mr. Dan Edmonds with his 24 scale Fujimi Porsche 911 GT3R, pardon me. Mr. Gary Ride the Wind with his Fujimi 1/16 Koenig Testarossa. Mr. Joe Bagshaw with his Bell Kits 24 scale MG Metro 6R4. Mr. Dave Hardy with his 72nd scale Airfix Nimrod. Mr. Dan Croak with his Tamiya 24 scale Ferrari 360 Modena. Mr. Lee Edmonds with his Zvezda Airbus A321. Mr. Adam Challenger with his Revel F15E in 48 scale. Mr. Robert Judson with his Revel 24 scale Porsche Boxster. Mr. Edward Leonard with his Honey Bunny and Jumping Star. That's going to be one of them weird scales like Warhammer and all into.
Sure. He just says in the chat that the eyes are painted.
Ah, very well done. Very well done. I hate eyes. And finally, Mr. Ian Douthwaite with his 24 scale resin mini moke from MotoBiz.
Nice.
Nice one, Dan.
I'm going to click the old stop sharing button.
What does that do?
Oh, Patrick McGee is out, sadly.
Unlucky, Patrick. probably caught him out there. We got through that quite quick, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too many people taking holidays and stuff like that.
Yes.
Not
how very dare they?
Yeah.
Bring them with you on holidays.
What's your choice then, Paul?
Oh, tough one this week. I'm going to go with Adam's F15. It was either Adam. It was either Adams or Dan Edmonds, and I'm going to go with Adams.
Okay. Simon?
Mine was Dave Hardy's Nimrod, but I had a couple more on there, again, good quality this week.
Okay. Owl?
Which one?
That'll be you. It's not me.
Just checking. Yeah, I'm going for Dave Hardy's Nimrod.
Okay.
Available to view at across the fence at Kinloss, at Moravia there. One of the existing ones.
Funnily, my cousin used to fly Nimrods, but anyway, that's another subject. Dan?
Which one?
That'll be you, Dan.
Me?
Yeah.
Which one?
I'm going to go with Dan Edmonds' Porsche. It was a close one between that and the Nimrod.
Okay. Norman?
Norman?
Hold on.
I nearly said a bad thing then.
Adam's F15 for me, please, because it was superb.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was.
Roland?
I also have the F15, thank you.
Mr. Croak?
I'm going to go Adams F15 as well.
Yeah, it was brilliant, good as well.
Okay.
Really.
Mr. Ward?
It has to be Dan Edmonds' Porsche. It's the one that jumped out to me the most.
Okay. Oh, and it leaves me. It's just that little armored nut just got me today.
Yeah, it was good.
That's my vote anyway.
Yeah,
So
your nuts armored.
yes. So we've got a clear winner. We've got a tie for second and third. Second and third tie is John Jay's McLaren MP46 and Dan Edmonds' 911 GT3. But today's winner is Adam Challenger with his F15. Well done, Adam.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well deserved.
Don't email because you haven't won a thing.
No. Well,
kudos. That's what you've got. Kudos.
Yeah.
Unless you want some 3D printing stuff, Adam, and then message me.
Yeah.
He's in the UK. Yeah.
Well, it's not so much that Adam's got a 3D printer. So
I'm joking. Nice one.
Files.
Glorious files.
So nice one, Dan. Well done to everyone who shared your work. Some superb stuff again.
Yep.
Very nice stuff.
For some reason, we've got an impromptu advert for Andy's Hobby Headquarters in chat. I'm not sure what's going on there. But anyway, go to umpretail.com. Support my business instead.
Yeah.
Andy was late. Unlucky Andy. And there we go. Yeah, so well done, Adam. Well-deserved win. Beautiful kit. It's meant to be a good kit, that F15 as well.
Cheers, yeah. You get the right one.
Yep. Right then, there was a joke up the chat, but I don't think I'll read it.
No.
I will leave that, I think.
Yeah.
Save
that one for Sunday.
Yes. What we got left to do? We've got
Luke.
Roland.
Go on, not Norman. Roland. Roland, do your one.
Roland.
I'm not quite with it tonight. I've got a migraine brewing and I feel a bit crap.
Yeah.
I'm a bit out of sorts, so bear with me if I get everyone's names wrong. Peter and Steve.
Adam,
over to you, Henry.
I was just about to say, Adam Challenger. If you do want a couple of bits, message me and I'll send you some
price list.
I'll send you some interesting.
Don't give me your address.
Really don't want to know, Dan.
So get it handed to Roland, and he's going to pick the work that we've picked in progress off ISM.
Yes. Love to do that. And we start with Dan's choice today. That is Dan Croak. He chose from Thomas Zamiara, and sorry for butchering the name, the work in progress Ferrari 312 F1 stroke 67 1 to 12 MFH. Jeez, Dan, take it away.
It needs no words. for me.
It's cracking.
What I will say is, if you put this in front of me and said it was a car in a museum, I'd go, yeah, that looks, yeah, I could believe that.
I need to clean that.
No, it's just fantastic. And
Cracking.
yeah,
Excellent work.
Very cool.
even down to little mechanics trolley.
Yeah, the
with
tools. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is unbelievable. Very, very good one, Dan. Nicely spotted. Love that. And Alan and me, coincidentally, picked not the same pose, but from the same person, which just shows he clearly does excellent work. It's Fran Latour. That's the one I picked earlier this week on Monday. He said, "Good afternoon, friends. We have not shown you things around here for a long time, but we are ready again to show you material. We continue with the 219 Ford GT of the 24 Hours of Le Mans with the sponsorship of Wynn's 124 scale of Revel. This time, we show you the process of the interior of the vehicle to see how it seems to you. These days, we will be adding more than we have lists. Greetings." And yeah, I just loved it. I mean, I'm a sucker for detail, especially interior. So that was right up my street. I mean, there's something to aspire to. I think he did an excellent job.
Just look at the amount of carbon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it's really very nice. I think we have the engine over here. But I was particularly fascinated with the interior. While the engine looks very good too. Here we go.
Yeah. But I mean, look at the actual size of it, on top of a
Yeah,
Tamiya
exactly.
Come
It's
on.
124. Jeez.
Yeah, cracking.
I want to climb in there.
Yeah. What in the bottle?
Look at that.
Yeah, cracking.
Carbon fiber decal work. Yeah, he certainly knocked it out of the park.
Really like that.
Very nice. And then, funnily enough, Alan chose another post of this particular project, which is also from Fran. It says, "Good afternoon, friends. We continue to showcase the Le Mans 2019 Ford GT, sponsored by Wynn's 124 scale from Revel. Final wheels not shown in this photo. Final wheels not shown in this photos. Greetings." Alan, that one is yours.
Yeah, I'm just blown away by the actual standard of work, that the depth of the paint. So it's just superb work. It's
cracking.
And I do like the Wynn scheme as well. It's one I'd like to get hold of myself as well. And just
as the little carbon details as well on the lights.
Fantastic.
Yeah, but look at all of the rivets on the back of the wing there and everything. It's just the eye for detail he's got. Brilliant.
The detail is brilliant,
He does excellent work. There's no doubt about that. Wow.
Yeah.
Then Al McNeish.
Who?
Went to Al McNeish.
Who? Never heard of her.
Never heard of him.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
That was my one then. I was like, hang on,
Al McNeish chose the one from Douglas Weir. It's a 148 Edward Grumman F6f Hellcat Mk2. Last update on this build was finally having a complete airframe. Since then, I've been putting it through paint. I started with a black base of Mr. Surface of 1500 black before putting down some Tamiya LP11 silver, where I plan to do some chipping. Then I started the process of the Hairspray Paint to give the several layers of chipping down through primer to the silver of the aluminum skin. Norm has told you how that works today. I used MRP 129 zinc chromate primer over the silver and then used AK Real Colors Aero F Sky for the undersides and Aero F Ocean Grey, Aero F Extra Dark Sea Grey for the top sides camouflage. Oh boy, he went into some detail. Al, that's yours.
Very good kit there. Very, very good kit. I built two of them. They're really good.
Yeah. Did you have the dual combo?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got the dual combo, and I've kind of half built one of them, and it's not a big kit. And the amount of work that Douglas has put into that is absolutely stunning. And he's got all the weathering, he's got all the layers there. Everything is just you know, absolutely spot on. The only downside is he's a car modeler that dabbles occasionally with aircraft. And if that's dabbling, you know, to me, oh, come on. I'm upset now.
Does it make you want to give up? Does it?
I just have,
Yeah.
you know. It's just, you know, and the good thing about it is that in that kind of one post, he's covered quite a lot, which shows the progress, which is really cracking.
Yeah, no, that must have taken him some time.
Yeah.
It's really very
nice.
nice.
Again, attention to detail is in there.
Yeah,
fantastic stuff. I love it. I'm not even a plane builder, but I love it.
Yeah. Well, neither's Douglas.
I would do the new airbrush filter, the airbrush booth filter.
Yeah. Chris Barrel is the one which Paul likes this week, and he says, started work on my 124 Tamiya R33 Skyline. Great kit, not so great modeler. After 3 coats of primer, 1 white and 4 coats of Model Master Chrome Yellow, I then masked all the trim and painted semi-gloss black. Problem is, I haven't done the gloss clear coat yet, and apparently I can't cut a straight line with the blade to save my life, you and me both. Slipped and nicked the front bumper, also used Tamiya carbon fiber decal for the hood and rear spoiler. Decals went down great with the help from Microsol and a hairdryer. And after advice from those on here, I stripped the chrome from the wheels and painted them white. They came out good. Lessons learned, slow down and get some practice cutting masking tape. If you want to have a little bit more help with your decals, I recommend from UNP the decal solution in 3 different strengths. Saved my ass many a time.
Yeah.
Paul, take it away.
So I like it because, well, it's an unusual color for the Skyline. That yellow, isn't it? Chrome yellow.
Yeah.
I also like that he's taken advice given to him and used it.
Yeah.
Which not a lot of people do, unfortunately. And he's admitted to making a mistake, and you know he'll improve on that as he goes. Because this also features in Luke's section in a bit as well. So it's good to see that he can be his own critic.
Yeah.
Take on board mistakes, and hopefully he can move on next time with his build. But that color is a great color. I've used that on something, and I think it might be the R34 Pennzoil. No, it's not the Pennzoil color. I've used that yellow on something before, and it's a nice color, and it really suits that, I think.
Wasn't on the Peugeot one?
Yeah, it is the Pennzoil color. That's what I used on the drag.
It is the Pennzoil color, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So that's an R33, that one, isn't it?
Yes, the 33. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just thought it was a nice color. And as he said in his post, he asked for advice. He's followed it. He's made a mistake. He's learned from his mistakes. I just thought it was a good post on, being your own critic and taking advice from people, moving on and progressing in the hobby more than anything. Like I say, it's in Luke's section as a bit. Again, you know, he's admitting the problems he's made, and that's what you do. You admit a fault, you move on.
Yep.
Don't do it again.
Yeah.
That's how you become a better modeler. Ask for advice, follow it, and away you go.
Yeah.
Very well done. Very well done. We are not all supermodelers at all, and we all make mistakes every now and again.
Yeah.
Me more often than others. Here we have Said Luke, who had a look at Chris Stover's exhaust stacks, rudders, ailerons, elevators, and flaps installed. Unfortunately, 2 of the exhaust stacks went AWOL, so each side is missing a stack. Airfix 124 Hawker Typhoon. Take it away, Luke.
Yeah, when I seen this first, I just saw the engine, and yeah, it just really grabbed my attention. I don't build planes, so I don't know how detailed they can get, and I don't know if that's going to end up being covered, but I love how much effort they actually put into it, if it is going to get covered. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know what bits are, I don't know what that bit, I can see exhausts. That's all I know, but it just really grabbed my attention when I was scrolling through. So yeah, I think he's done a really good job, and I can't wait to see it finished. And like I said, I don't build planes, so I don't know how big they are, but that looks like quite a big piece of plastic.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, the detail is very, very nice. I couldn't agree more. I love a good detailed engine. Well weathered. It's just, there's nothing like it. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, back to the studio.
So I'm rolling. Well done. Some very nice in progress projects there. So
Very sweet.
everybody. Have we got any chat that needs catching up on? Questions there. Shane's back. We read that. Asking about the GT40 review today. What's the best varnish to use? I've got Humbrol ended up with white streaks. Definitely not Humbrol. Depends what you're doing. Alcad Gloss is good. Tamiya LP9, X22, TS13. There's all different ones depending on what you're doing with it. Essentially, whether you want gloss, matte, satin, all sorts. Also, do I need to use primer? Even on a hand paint with Tamiya acrylic paint. Tamiya acrylic paint's not the best to hand paint with, especially larger areas. But I would always prime. And to prime, you probably have to use a spray can to do it. Joe's there saying, hello guys, joining late tonight. 2 blokes just robbed the chemist down the road for Viagra. Police are saying it's 2 hardened criminals on the run.
Hey,
Stuart RS is there, so just going from work, everyone as well.
Oh dear.
Asbo's there, whose name I've forgotten. Aaron.
Oh yeah.
Even all, I guess it's going in time. I did buy Zero's clear lacquer to try. Guess I'm best off using it on the car with no decals. Yeah.
Even then.
Luke, Gary says it's called Furlough, making all the models. Andy's late. Right, we've got votes. All winners getting harder every week. Oh, to choose. Sorry.
Oh,
And that's it. And George Taylor's there saying, hey, I'll just finish my work Zoom meeting and now I can join this more important Zoom meeting. What did I miss? Everything. George,
Everything, the whole thing.
we're nearly done, mate. We're nearly done. You've missed everything, but you can go back and watch it, can't you?
Yeah, we'll live from the start.
Right then.
Well, let's just start from the beginning from.
Well, go back over it all again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, start again.
Simon.
Yes.
Another week.
Go back over everyone's bought again.
Sorry?
Yeah, all right. Go back over everyone's bought again.
His arse has just fell out then when you said
What
that.
do you want?
What?
We're going to redo the whole show for George.
Oh. Okay, hang on. Let me share my screen.
Okay, go on.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Done.
Oh.
Hey,
Here we go.
well, I like that one.
Thanks, Simon. That was very good.
I was waiting for that. Then.
That's very quick, wasn't it?
And Daniel Blurt's in the chat saying hello.
Hey, Dan.
Right then. We've got Luke's section to do and we're done. That's it. Unfortunately. Are you ready, Luke?
Take it away. Let me get sharing and get everything ready. Probably should have done this earlier today.
Maybe.
Sorry, just talk amongst yourselves.
Prepare to fail.
Chris, the war general. It's Chris, isn't it? I think it is.
Yeah.
Hi all, hope you're all well. First time months got to join live. Work is finally back to normal. I have been redeployed as working for the NHS. Oh, okay, man.
All right.
Well done. Nice one.
Yeah, thank you for
back. It is Chris, isn't it? I'm sure it's Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm positive it is, yeah.
Message for Simon from Chunk.
Oh, you're funny, Chunk.
Just hit him back with flog side. That's, you know.
Yeah,
That
he knows
cuts
he's a flog, though, Dan, so there's no
That
point in
cuts him to the bone, though. You know that, don't you?
Anyway, Aaron says, Church member report are that bad. Great, more money wasted. I ended up chucking that metal prep I had, made the Tamiya PE have a weird texture, so stripped the metal primer with thinner. Yeah. So you can overcomplicate some of this stuff with some of the products. Yeah. You can.
The zero lacquer is not that bad.
It's hot. It is very hot.
It'll go very light. very slowly.
But yeah, just do thin coats. It's not that good a gloss though, if I'm honest.
No,
You're better off using Tamiya TS13 or Mr. Hobby Super Clear.
Yeah.
To be honest. But yeah. Right, get on over to Luke, and he's going to look at your modelling foot mishaps. Over to Luke. And yet it is Chris. There you go, Chris. How's that from memories?
Right, well,
Go on, Luke. Thank you for the memories.
right. First up, we have Mr. Thomas Hebert, and he says, for anyone who hasn't seen my Fujimi Ferrari 248 F1 in 120 video series, this is how the body went together, like with the nose like a smiling crocodile. In the end, he had to cut the nose off, the front suspension, much of the monocoque, and remove many engine parts just to get it all to go together. The nose ended up joining into the rest of the car with neodymium magnets. Yeah, that is not a great fit. I don't think it's supposed to look like that.
No. Oh, is it not?
Yours did, though, Luke,
part of the
did.
cooling.
Luke, yours look at how you dropped it.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Let's move on then, shall we? So next up, we've got Wayne Irwin. So he accidentally dropped a jar of thinners on the entire front and back windscreen. Oh. So he did damage control, and he sprayed it black and gold because it was the year that fella won the championship.
You are Kakuna.
Yeah.
You are Kanky.
Sorry?
That sounded wrong, didn't it?
Yeah. I wouldn't say that, like. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's what I said.
Yeah, she's done well. That's good damage limitation, actually.
Yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. In fact,
It didn't like melt.
Yeah, you can put that on a plinth or something. And if you're watching a plinth, like a base for it.
He'll watch it back. Yeah.
Maybe look at loads of plinths this weekend.
Just
where the hell they are.
Yeah.
So next up, we have Terry Bellben. And before building this Revel kit, he'd built 7 bikes, 4 planes, 1 tank, and 1 car, and a partridge in a pear tree. And this one should have gone in the bin 25% into it, but he thought he could make it work. Nothing fit properly. I almost lost all my motivation in my hobby because of it. Towards after fight together, any all how. It really was the worst ever. I kept it just to show myself that sometimes the bin is the only thing.
That doesn't look too bad, though.
It doesn't look that bad, actually. Yeah.
No, it looks all right.
Yeah,
definitely, and we've all been there. And
I can see daylight under the seat.
Yes.
See through to
as well.
Maybe it's supposed to be there.
Never really fancied a Revel bike, to be honest.
I've done a good job,
But yeah,
mate. Well rescued.
Perfect. Yeah. And we got Chris Burrell again. So this is a small mistake that I should be able to easily fix. I was painting the hood black to put carbon fiber decal on top and decided to mask and paint all the semi-gloss trim. Problem is, he still needed to do the gloss clear coat. Luckily, nothing major, but it will cost him more time going over the trim again. Also slipped and took a chunk out of the front bumper paint. I didn't spot that on the last post. But yeah, as Paul was saying earlier, that's not much of a drama, and it's great to see that like you're taking advice, because
you should be able to mask if you mask carefully. You should be able to mask that front bumper off and just blow the paint in again, or maybe use a yellow marker or something like that. You can get one that matches.
Yeah, the possibility.
I think all is lost on that, but I think it'd be
If
fine.
it's shift, he's gonna have to flat it back. Or is
Yeah, it depends how deep it is, I guess.
He'll have a step in it. It's gonna need feathering. You have to feather the edges.
Yeah.
It'd be better off feathering it down, repriming that spot, repainting it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
another irrecoverable though. So.
Yep, gladly it is recoverable. And then last up we have Dan Crook. So it's an Italieri 172 F111 Aardvark. The dangers of variable geometry, aka swing wing. While trying to keep the variable sweep in a kit, check clearance before painting. Once the base colours were complete and dry, I tried moving the wings and scratched the paint down to bare plastic. Fine with just primer. That additional layer of base colour was just enough to eliminate any clearance. Oh,
Throw it in the bin, Dan. Bin it, mate.
Pretty much.
Ruined. Bin it.
Nah, I'll just sweep the wings and just leave them swept.
Yeah, I don't blame it.
Oh, yeah, that is getting though.
Paint job.
Yeah.
Especially as you check with a primer, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, it was absolutely fine with the primer. No marks, barely even a witness mark on the primer. Did the base coat, left it a day to dry, folded the wings, pulled them back out, and it was like, oh crap. Oh well.
They would be naturally scratched though, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I could weather it, I suppose. Could cover it up with weathering. But
Yeah.
I might just fold. I'll fold the wings.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's a fair chunk as opposed to kind of like weathering, which would you know show the scuff marks, small scratches.
Put some aviation tape over it.
High speed tape, yeah.
Yeah. And that's all we have for this week. It's
Cool.
it's nice to see that like we've got others commenting now as well, you know, rather than just us like it was in the first week. So hopefully it'll pick up a bit more traction.
Yeah,
I'm saying hopefully it'll pick up a bit more traction. That's basically me saying hopefully people will mess up lots, but like yeah, you know.
And Luke,
Daily comes for me, but anyway.
Just bear with me a sec, fellas. I'll be back with you in a sec. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. Chung's got another message for Simon. Apparently, you're the king of repainting.
I am. If you're referring to what's called GT, 3 repaints, it was all right.
Yeah, I think he might be. He might be.
Cheeky bugger.
So, how was your holiday, Simon?
Hot and sunny, and I'm not saying any more than that because Mr. Bretland will get annoyed.
What? Oh, no, you should come back and sort those speakers out. You're all good.
Yeah.
that is the important thing to do for your good lady.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Oh, you still haven't sorted them speakers?
No.
Tracy will be able to hear us right now.
Yep.
Poor Tracy.
She can't hear anything. He didn't fix the speakers yet.
Yep.
No, she can hear too much, Roland. That's the problem.
As I said this afternoon, he's very loud.
How was the hire car you had?
Oh, go away.
Wasn't a scratch on the last one.
It wasn't on the last one, but
Oh dear.
there's a bloody great big one on this one.
Right, there we go. So we're through everything tonight. Sorry we got through so quick, but just the way it goes. We'll be back on Sunday morning for a few hours again. So if you're around on Sunday, come and join us. A bit more leisurely and on Sunday. So thanks to everyone that's tuned in tonight and commented, and everyone has shared their work. Well done. And of course, the winner of tonight's What Have You Been Building? What have you finished? Adam, well done, mate. Thanks for all these guys for joining in and participating with the show. Your participation is greatly appreciated. Like I said, we're back on Sunday. I've got videos lined up as and when. Loads to go. Have you got any videos lined up, Dan?
Yeah, the Airfix Fiat G91 should be out tomorrow. So I think the video is actually done. I just need to upload it.
Cool. What about you, Luke?
So past couple of days I've done 2 consecutive videos in 2 days. So the last one was so I done the second part of the Tamiya YZ M1, the Rossi bike, and I've also got another video which is related to that, and it's building the top studio chain set for the same bike. So if you're interested, go and take a look. Part should be up in about a week or so. So
cool. Cracking. And Roland?
Yeah, I have a review for the Trabant coming up shortly. It's already done, so it's just for uploading.
Brilliant.
Revel Trabant.
There we go. Dan looks like a chef that's got a job after being in prison.
Or as a prison chef.
He looks like a prison chef.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you all next week, or we'll see you on Sunday anyway. If you want to come join the Off-Air Hangout group, the links are in the descriptions of any of the non-live videos. You can come on over there and join us. And yeah, we will catch you all next time. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.